All right, Gemini, we back. We're back with another one. As I always say, like, you guys are the only sign that I just feel super comfortable doing readings for. I don't know what that's about. I still haven't figured it out, but for whatever reason, it's just never a reading like yours for me. There are some good ones here and there, and by good ones I just mean, like, you know, very clear, very concise, but it's just something about yours for me always. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. My name is India. This is Independent Tarot. Today I will be doing a general reading for the sign of Gemini. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Do it. I hope that you all are doing well, Gemini. I certainly am. Love y'all, miss y'all. Let me cleanse your energy a little bit, just in case you've been on some BS out there since the last reading. Let me cleanse my energy. And let's go ahead and get into this reading. Ma'am, sir. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What messages would you like for me to share with the sign of Gemini, please? Messages for my dear sweet Geminis. Make it good, please. You know the Geminis show so much love and support. Make sure that this one hits home with a lot of people so that they are able to walk away from this reading with a clear vision, a clear understanding of where they should take it next, where they should go next with whatever is happening in their life, or in their lives rather. Alright, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. With you is spelled W-I-T-C-H-U. We have the Ace of Discs in reverse. Something didn't work out. Something didn't work out, and it's got you feeling that dark side of you is shining right now, Gemini, because something that you were hoping, or something that you were betting on, just didn't work out. Maybe somebody placed a bet, but something is being blocked right now because whatever Gemini that I'm speaking to, whatever you did, it didn't fit your highest good. It wasn't meant to take place. So I feel like there's, like, it has to do with your finances for sure with this Ace of Discs. And I don't know if I told you guys before, but for those of you who are new, the discs in this tarot deck represents the pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. You didn't receive some money that you were hoping for. I don't think you worked too hard for it either, though. This could have very well been a bet, like I said. Maybe a sports bet of some kind or something. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be. But something financial didn't work out for you, or something financial isn't working out for you at this moment. You all have the Eight of Discs, and you have the Eight of Cups. Despite whatever that is not working out, there's still going to be some sort of progress that takes place here with this Eight of Discs. Something is still going to grow from this. You're going to return to the lab and put something else together and make this work for you. but you're going to do it differently. And this time, your effort is going to be recognized. This time, it will blossom. Notice the flowers. This time, it's going to blossom. And with this Eight of Cups, it could be a long road until you get to where you're trying to get to. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, but it might be. It might feel like that. You're gonna have to make some changes, Gemini, in order for this new journey to even open up for you, to even take place in your life. There may be somebody who you might be reconnecting with. Or maybe this is you reconnecting with your faith, reconnecting with your higher power, with Source, with God. But I feel like you're hopeful here that if you make the necessary changes when it comes to your career or when it comes to your finances, that everything is going to work out. We have the Four of Swords on the bottom. You first got to take some time out for yourself, though. You got to go back to the drawing board. Like I said, you guys are going to like return to the lab. You got to go back to the drawing board on this. This makes me think about your last reading. I feel like your last reading was about something major happening, and it probably did for a lot of you, but for some of you it didn't. It fell through. For some of you, you had to walk away from that situation because maybe you were overworked and underpaid. People didn't recognize your worth. What other messages do you have for the Gemini, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What other message would you like for me to share with the Gemini? We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is some shit that was taxing. It was mentally taxing. I feel like, okay, so I just said that I think you were like overworked and underpaid in this situation, whatever it is, or whatever it was. And it got into a point where you recognized what was happening and you decided to speak up. And in you speaking up, you rubbed somebody the wrong way. But this is probably why you're going to be advanced. This is probably why what happens next for you is going to be better than what you could have received from this situation, because you spoke up. You were honest with yourself. You were honest with others. Obviously it doesn't feel good. You know, you had high hopes for this situation. For some of you, you're not even motivated to move ahead. For others of you, you're extremely motivated to hop on this new path, in this new direction, and do whatever it takes to get to where you were trying to get to in the first place. But for some of you, it's almost like you're tapping out. Like you're super defensive because you know you put in the work. You know what you deserved from this and you didn't get it. We have the Five of Swords. And we also have the Three of Discs. It was more than just one person. This, like I said, it's like a work environment. What was the last reading about you all like maybe doing like some huge production or being a part of like some huge production for a project or something? It fell through. But I think for some of you, you're finding more peace in it falling through and it not happening. For others of you, it may have happened. It may have worked out. I'm talking to two different Geminis here. For one Gemini, everything worked out. And you fought hard, you worked hard, you did everything that you needed to do in order to make this work. But at the same time, I think you kind of had to compromise at a certain point in all of this. Like maybe when it came to the financial part of it all, you had to make some sort of compromise. Something changed. Something that was discussed in the beginning of all of this changed toward the end of it all. Somebody didn't keep their word in this situation, but you maintained your emotional intelligence despite them not keeping their word. You forgave them because you recognize that this person is somebody who could possibly advance your career. That's for some of you. For others of you, you said, fuck it. You said, I'm not doing this. You said, that's enough. I deserve more. And I'm gonna have more. And not here. This was definitely a collaboration of some sort where somebody felt shorted. But then again, like I said, I'm talking to two different Geminis. Then again, somebody feels like they were able to get a lot out of this situation. For some of you, you had like some sort of a mentor or something helping you in this. I really kind of want to keep going with this deck. Man. I feel like you all were able to eat in the end, but there was somebody who just didn't receive as much as they could have for whatever reason. And by eat, for those of you who don't understand that terminology, I mean you all received some sort of financial compensation, but it just wasn't what you expected it to be. But for some of you, you accepted it, and for others of you, you didn't. We have the Prince of Discs. It's a lot of hard work here on this table for you, Gemini. Y'all are working y'all asses off right now. You are determined, like super determined, more determined than I've ever seen in any reading that I've ever done, literally ever. You're so determined to reach a goal. I mean, even in terms of your finances, whatever it is that you're receiving now financially, you all are being very frugal about how you spend your money. Because there is a goal here that you are going to reach by any means. So you're not about to go out wasting money on irrelevant shit, dumb shit. You're just not going to do it. Because you know that you'll reach your goal quicker by being frugal. You're grounding yourself. Okay, you're super spiritual right now. Like like the energy that I'm feeling right now is just like somebody who is like super tapped in. Or it doesn't have to be one person, obviously. I'm talking to the entire Gemini collective. But some of you Geminis are like super tapped in right now. Like, I don't want to say it's scary because that's not a scary thing. It doesn't have to be scary, but it's like next level. Next level tapped in. Putting in a lot of work. extremely determined to get ahead, extremely trying to get ahead, to move on to the next level. You're tired of failure with the Ace of Discs in reverse. You're tired of all of these financial woes. You know, your finances setting you back in some way or another. We have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're tired of needing others, having to depend on others. So for some of you, that's been like a thing for too long for you. Having to depend on someone else's help. And maybe whomever you've had to depend on thus far has not been very dependable. They could have been dependable at times. But you're at a point where you're tired of depending on anybody other than yourself. And the Most High. Messages for my Gemini, please. What other messages do we have for the sign of Gemini? Too many cards. Should I take those? Nah. Let's try again, Gemini. Alright, so we have the Four of Discs. I think you all had this last time. You're building. Like, I feel like you're building a whole new foundation. Everything that's taking place right now, and I think I said this before, like you guys aren't necessarily looking for love. And if you are, you're not looking in the sense like I need it right now. You want to first build yourself up and then you'll be ready for love. Because I don't think you're looking for it. I think you are the type of person who is waiting for love to find you. But you know that first you have work to do in order for the right love to come along, because that's all a part of manifestation as well. You have to first show the universe that this is what I want and do the work, and then the universe will send you exactly what you want. You guys are very self-preserved right now. Like, you're extremely about finding your peace, finding your path, creating an environment that serves everything that you're doing or everything that you want to do. You're super protective over your peace and path right now as well, okay? And your stability. You're not allowing anyone else or anything else to tap into your energy and take over or throw you off track or anything of the sort. You're over that. We have the Eight of Wands. Gemini, what's with y'all readings lately? Like, it's no ghetto relationships or drama, or like it's not too much of that. It's really like you guys are super focused, Gemini. Like, your emotional intelligence, your academic intelligence, your financial intelligence, like your intelligence all across the board is heightened. I feel like for some of you, you could be receiving a lot of downloads. You could be that tapped in right now that you're hearing things, you're dreaming things, your ears are ringing. Like, you look at all of this going into this person's brain. Like, you all could very well be like so tapped in that the universe is sending you messages in order to push you forward, like giving you hints, giving you little nudges, like, go ahead, you got this. What you're thinking is exactly what you need to do. So you could be like literally mid-thought or mid-conversation, and then your ear starts ringing, And that's like a confirmation to you about whatever it is that you're talking about. Like, you're right. You're on point. I feel like your intuition right now is super powerful as well. But there's a lot of forward movement here for you in every area of your life. Like, I'm scared of you, Gemini. I'm scared of you. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're tired, though. Despite it all, you are tired. Despite it all, you've had moments where you've questioned your faith. You've had moments where you've been down to your last dollar. You've had moments where you had to struggle. But see, that's what pushes you forward every time. That's why you never give up, because you've had those moments, and you know that if you were to just give up in those moments, you're never going to get ahead. So you use moments like that as like some sort of motivation, inspiration. We have the Ten of Swords. You're right there. You're literally right there. You're right there. I feel like so many people have wronged you. So many people have doubted you. So many people thought that they could use and abuse you, and you would continue to remain blind. You wouldn't see what they were doing. But there's about to be a new beginning with this Ten of Swords. Everything for you is about to turn up. Because you've learned to release things that do not serve you. You've learned like the laws of life. You know what it takes to manipulate the universe, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but to get what you want, to manifest. That's what I mean. Like, to manifest whatever it is that you want, literally. Literally. You have the Seven of Cups. Literally. You can have whatever you want. You figured out how to do that. You figured out that it's not, oh, go to work, work extra hard, get a paycheck, and then go buy whatever you want. No. You've realized that it's all mental. Like, it's all in your head. What you think is what will be. Change your thoughts, you will change your reality. You've recognized that wholeheartedly. Now you got options with this Seven of Cups. It's literally 7 different cups here with 7 different options. You could choose this cup, that cup, that cup, that cup. You could choose whichever cup you want. And I feel like every cup is going to be exactly what you desire. It doesn't matter. You can go this way or that way. You're still going to have your way. A lot of you all have been having like super vivid dreams. I feel like there's a choice here that you need to make. I'm not going to pull too many of these because I definitely want to get you an oracle card. There's a choice here that you need to make about what it is that you do want. You have all these options, but you know that it's going to take a lot to juggle all of this. So you're going to figure out a way to do all of this in like moderation or a sequence or something. But you got to figure out where to start. Which cup should you pick up first? which path should you go down first? Because I feel like each path, wherever you start, is going to lead you to the next path, and then the next path, and then the next path. Like, it's going to be a never-ending domino effect for you, but it's positive. We have new vision, and this is in reverse. Okay, this is letting me know that you aren't necessarily looking for anything new. You want to complete what it is that you started. That's your passion, and you want that. We have playfulness. Yeah, you all just want whatever it is that you're super passionate about. It's something that you enjoy very much, something that makes you feel happy to do it. You know how they say, like, whatever you choose for a career, make sure you choose wisely, because if you're gonna do it forever, at least be happy to do it. We have beyond illusion. I feel like what you want is like, it's not an illusion. It's beyond an illusion. It's so powerful, but you can have it. You can have it. This butterfly here on this beyond illusion card just lets me know that you guys are like the butterfly right now. That may have been your oracle last reading. That butterfly energy. You guys are like growing. You're having like a metamorphosis period, Gemini. Last card, please, for the Gemini. Morality in reverse. Make sure that your reasoning for wanting to get to wherever it is that you're trying to get to is within reason, okay? Make sure that it's positive. Don't screw yourself over wanting this for material gain or whatever, okay? Make sure that you know why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? What is your moral focus right now? Ask yourself that question. What is my moral focus right now? Let me look up moral focus. I don't have that much time left. Moral focus virtues ultimately help us to think about how our actions impact other people and to consider our lives as part of a larger picture. So don't think of just yourself and whatever this is that you're doing. Think of the entire world around you and how you're going to impact the rest of the world. Make sure that this is positive, because if the rest of the world is going to be, we have snake. The rest of the world is going to be impacted by this. Make sure that transformation, wow, make sure that they are getting a good impact from this. So it says, snake, transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. Okay, there's a Gemini here who may be fighting for the wrong reasons, maybe working this hard for the wrong reasons. That Gemini needs to be careful. For others of you, you just need to tap into why you're doing this. Understand why you're doing this. Don't be selfish in your reasoning. Think about others. Think about family, friends, loved ones, okay? Because that's important here. You can have it all and you can lose it all. Just like that, all right? If you're not within reason, if it doesn't make sense morally for you and for everyone, it's yours. But if it impacts everyone else, be careful with that, all right? That is all I have for you, Gemini. Beautiful as usual.